I don't know what had happened. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Come on in the building. Come on in the building. Whew. I was trying to. Hold on. Let me get my camera together, child. Yes, come on in. Put your aliens up as you come into the room. Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? How y'all doing? It's kind of hot. Oh, this lights is hot in here. Happy Friday, TGIF. Look at all the members in the building. Hey, Missy Rain, Miss Graham, Brina B, Rand, Mr. Wright, Miss Kitty Cat, Queenie, C. Patterson, the Supermod, Marilyn McGowan, Trina, TMA, Latricia. You know, I have to call out my members because they don't have to, go above and beyond. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the subscribers too, but I appreciate my members. I appreciate my Patreon members. Hey, Glock Topics, I see you. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. John, Takesha. Yes, everybody. Jackie, I want to call all of y'all out. Stephanie, Lava, Miss Grant, everybody is here. Everybody is here. Come on in. Hey, Talking Faces girl, I see you. So I don't know if y'all were with me during my ride along earlier. I went to my P.O. box. I went to, y'all didn't see me go to Home Depot. I went to Home Depot. I went to Target. Shout out to Juno for giving me some wine money. I appreciate you. But look, when I picked up this gift from my P.O. box, I'm like, oh my God, I didn't realize that this was like a handmade mask that one of my loyal Patreon members made me. It has a little ATLien on it with like some sunglasses, and then it's got Blog Goddess on the other side. I'm like, look at you, Lalanda. I hope I say your name right, Lalanda Little. She sent this from Gifted Hands Custom Sewing. Shout out to Lalanda in St. Petersburg, Florida. That is so good. And thank you for the gift. Thank you. And for your monetary contribution to the wine. I appreciate you. Look, I want to read her little note. I'm just saying, it touches my heart when I get things like this. I'm just saying, I'm truly a fan of yours. I joined Patreon after watching you on YouTube. I just wanted to show you some love. If you don't like it, I understand. No, I like it. I like it a whole lot. I also sent $20 because I'm not able to send when you are live. I'm normally sleeping. I'm sorry. I know I'm a late owl. I'm sorry. I try to be earlier, but I'm sorry. Keep up the awesome work, as well as keep telling the truth. Mask is washable and has a something filter inside. I can't read your hand right, Lalanda. Stay safe. And she gave me a little happy face. Thank you, Lalanda. I appreciate you. Avery Quattlebaum is the newest member of the squad. So I don't know if y'all saw the title. I want to be like, look, after that little sweetness, I want to be a little messy, a little petty. You know what I'm saying? Just a little petty. Oh, my glass is fogging up and stuff. Because I don't know if you were on my ride along earlier. I talked about Claudia Jordan. I don't even, Claudia Jordan. Y'all remember Claudia Jordan? She was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think it was, what season was Claudia on? Like season 8, 9, somewhere around there. And they kind of ran her out of Atlanta. She had got a job with Ricky Smiley, and Ricky Smiley booted her off the show because he didn't like her negative energy. Now she trying to get her foot in the virtual market by doing a little show on Fox Soul with Vivica Fox and who else is on there, child? Lisa Ray and all of them, they've been trying to drag people, and their ultimate goal is to get on the shade room every day, child. And I guess they be getting it because they be saying like little stuff to they tried to accuse Nene of doing drugs. Now they trying to do some other stuff. But whatever the case may be, Claudia tried to come for me. And the squad be watching. Look, she been blocked on my Instagram for years. So I don't see nothing Claudia do. I don't care about nothing Claudia do. She is such a waste of time. But she hit the internet with this commentary. I want to show you what somebody said to her and what she said back, and the reason why I'm doing this video today. Hold on just a second. Let me put this in here, and let me put this one in here. So somebody on YouTube wrote this and sent it to me. Hold on. Share the screen. Share the screen. Bam, bam, bam. So they was like, whatever she was saying about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because I don't watch her show. Contrary to popular belief, y'all be sending me the clips. I be seeing it, whatever. So somebody said, while y'all dishing on part 2 of the Housewives reunion, dish on Michelle Brown of Straight to the A. Is from the A, but okay, you was halfway right. Exposing your friend Kenya as a liar. Her marriage certificate shows her being married on one day and the supposed marriage license being certified over a year later. Seems like Kenya may have forgotten to forge the back of the document. So she tagged everybody, Nene, me, Kenya, Marlo, Portia, and it's like, oh, y'all so messy, y'all all in that lady comments. Like, what Claudia got to do with this? Claudia ain't got nothing to do with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She ain't even a blogger, but anyway. So then colorist Claudia Jordan goes back up under the comments and says, hold on. I gotta zoom this in. And says, LOL, ain't nobody watching Michelle's hating ass show. First of all, how you know I got a show? Who told you? Who told you I had a show? The person in the first comment didn't even mention a show. So now all of a sudden, you ain't watching my show. Then she said, oh, Gary Coleman look-alike, hateful ass, lying chick whose entire life revolves around half the cast of the Housewives and trying to be an asset. How you know what my life revolves around? How you know I have a show? Are you a fan? Do you be creeping? Are you one of the trolls that be in the comment section? How do you know this? That I am talking about the Housewives. Then she goes on to say, that broad is so biased and angry and unreasonable in real life. In real life, as opposed to what? As opposed to y'all fake ass on reality shows. In real life, have we ever? Well, we have had a conversation when I tried to help her and tell her that they was gonna drag her ass because of all the things she said. In real life, that was as reasonable as I was to her, and we've never had a conversation since then. But I'm gonna say that for another day. Let's continue. And you can tell her I said so. They did. She's got a very weird obsession with Kenya and all things associated, but doesn't keep the same energy for others doing the same or worse. Claudia said, I don't keep the same energy with others doing the same or worse. The same or worse what? What are you saying, Claudia Jordan? What is Kenya? Is Kenya lying? And I don't keep the same energy with other people doing the same or worse? I want to know. So since Claudia hit the net and said, I'm not keeping the same energy, I thought that I would do a video keeping the same energy for Claudia Jordan. Now, I know she's irrelevant. I get it. She's irrelevant, but she is, a part of Housewives history. We one of my commenters said, it would be fun if we go back in time and talk about some of the things, from the other, seasons or whatever. And I'm like, okay, how about instead of talking about what happened during the season, because I haven't watched it in a while, I don't remember. How about we talk about some of the colorist things that Claudia Jordan has said? Now, she wants to call me Gary Coleman. She, as a lot of y'all, some of those hating people who, hate my big nose. my features, my African American features. Some people don't like that. Some people would prefer, thinner noses. They like, you need a nose job. Why your nose so big? No, my nose is perfectly fine. It's the nose my mom and dad gave me. So, those people who want to like, call me, some, deceased child star. I get it. Y'all hate yourselves. Y'all hate y'all dark skin. Y'all standards of beauty are different than, us, African American people. I get it. You feel like lighter is righter. I get that. So that being said, I decided to go into Claudia Jordan's history and show y'all exactly how she feels about people. Okay. So that being said, hold on. First, I want to start with, Claudia, considers herself to be somewhat of a shock jock. She's been around the block. She's been around Hollywood. She's been around several places. She's been around. Like Nene said, her clit has left the building. I don't know where her vagina been. All I know is her mouth has gotten her in a whole lot of trouble over the years. So let's pull some receipts, shall we? Here's a video of
this is Claudia Jordan.
Hold on. Here's a video of Claudia Jordan on the red carpet of an event. It was a black party. Okay. It was a black party. And she was, reporting from the carpet. And she said some very disrespectful things on the carpet. In fact, she talked about dark-skinned black people wearing black, as I have on black today. She said dark-skinned black people on the red carpet. It's a black party. All these dark-skinned people in black. We can't see nothing but eyes and teeth. Eyes and teeth. And it's like, oh, really, Claudia, is that how you feel? So let's hear her say it out her own mouth. Hold on.
For Get Entertainment. I don't usually do this, but it's for my friend Tina Davina. It's her birthday party. It's the all black everything birthday party. I didn't really think it's a good idea with all these black people walking around because like I'm black, it's hard to see. I can't really see who's who in all black. I can only see the beige people like Cecily, Jason, Jamlin, kind of Tina, myself. Everybody else, I only see teeth and eyes. So whatever, it's all good. It's her idea. It's her birthday. We're here for Tina Davina. It's her birthday. She's the all black everything birthday party. I didn't really think it's a good idea with all these black people walking around because like I'm black, it's hard to see. I can't really see who's who in all black. I can only see the beige people like Cecily, Jason, Jamlin, kind of Tina, myself. Everybody else, I only see teeth and eyes. So the all black everything birthday party. I didn't really think it's a good idea with all these black people walking around because like I'm black, it's hard to see. I can't really see.
That's just one of the many receipts that I have. That kind of shows what her attitude is towards darker skinned people. Thank you so much, Talking Faces, for the super chat. I'm sorry I missed it while I was running my mouth. That shows her attitude about, darker skinned people. She said, she can only see the beige people, honey, the beige people. In addition to that, she feels like, her commentary is funny, right? So she's hit the stage a few times and she's had other colorist type jokes fall flat. She was actually on stage one time where she talked about having a boyfriend who happens to be black, tall, dark, and black. And she said he would make a perfect orangutan, monkey, or gorilla. And so, I don't know if but those types of stereotypes, that's what a lot of Caucasian people have referred to as slurs toward African American people over the years. Y'all remember when Michelle Obama, they was calling her an angry black woman, and they would often do cartoons of her looking like a gorilla. Same thing with Barack Obama. They put his face on a t-shirt when he was running for the presidency and had him looking like Curious George, a monkey. So that's a common stereotype, a common slur that a lot of Caucasian people use. But oddly enough, a lot of black people, self-hating black people, self-hating biracial people like Claudia Jordan have often used that as slurs against other people as well. As evidence of this particular stand-up she did. Hold on, let's watch a clip. Let's watch a clip.
It's easy to blame fellas. Single dudes. Ladies, fellas think that we don't take responsibility for us being single. Fellas, do you feel that? Fellas, we don't take responsibility? No. Sometimes we make bad decisions. Y'all ladies agree with that? Yeah. Yes, ladies, embrace it. I made some bad decisions in my life. I remember one time I was trying to be a strong black woman and support my loser black boyfriend.
Her loser black boyfriend.
I remember, he was struggling. He was an actor. He was struggling, trying to make it. And one day he finally had an audition for a movie. He was like, "Baby, I have an audition for a film, and if I get it, it's like 4 months of work, and we're gonna make it, baby. We're gonna be all right." I'm like, "Cool, good." I'm being encouraging. Like, "You go get that, baby. I need a breakfast." I'm like, "You'll get that shit." But before you go, I said, "What movie is it?" He said, "Oh, come on." Planet of the Apes. So I'm like, "Okay, cool." So he went to the audition. I'm like, he's 6'2", 220, black. He make a great orangutan or monkey. So when he came home, he was like hella angry and super intense. He came home
So, there's another example of her. I don't even, she's boring. I don't even want to watch the whole thing. But there's another example of, what she feels about, black people. Black people. She felt like her boyfriend, black. He'd make a perfect ape or gorilla. He'd come home acting like a gorilla, this is what Claudia Jordan has said out of her own mouth. In addition to that, there have been times, this may be one of the reasons why she's in her feelings, that I have written posts about her, because way back in, I think it was 2015, she had to issue an apology to Tamika Tiny Harris for calling her a waste of light skin. Now, when you say a waste of light skin, isn't that kind of implying that, light skin is a privilege? That is what everyone aspires to be. And so Tiny being light skin is a waste. For what reason? I don't understand that. She's a human being. So apparently Claudia feels like light skin is the ultimate. That's what you should aspire to be. So here is the article that I wrote about it, where she apologized. Hold on. This is where she apologized for Tamika Tiny Cottle being a waste of light skin in January 15, 2015. She said, it all started as the newbie housewife who constantly reminded the world of her biracial identity, and RHOA vet Nene Leakes went head-to-head during their girls' trip. Claudia hit Watch What Happens Live to discuss her outrage at being called a half-breed by Leakes during their Puerto Rico argument. And as with all shady reality show stars, Jordan's own closets begin backflipping out of her closet. First, the dark skin comment surfaced that she made in the 2009, which I showed you when she was on the black carpet. And then days later, another video surfaced where Jordan made comments about Tiny Harris being a waste of light skin. For the record, Claudia explained away the comments she made in a 2009 video, stating that she was a shock jock, a comedian, and it was all just jokes. However, no one I know thought it was funny. And Claudia has yet to apologize for those statements, but she quickly cleaned up her act when it came to disrespecting T.I. and Tiny. Audio began circulating online of Claudia speaking about Tiny's appearance during her Foxhole Sirius Radio XM radio days. In the clip, Jordan can be heard ripping Tamika Tiny Cottle to shreds during a story about T.I. and his legal troubles. Jordan goes in on Tiny's looks along with fellow co-host Johnny Mack, comparing her to a piggyback and joking about her possibly having Down syndrome. They also said that Tiny was a waste of light skin. Now, the apology, she said, was, "I have a confession I need to make on the air to someone who's feeling I hurt and I did wrong 2 years ago. going to do it on air today. I have butterflies in my stomach about this apology, but she deserves it, and I used hella bad judgment. Again, I'm happy to say sorry. My apology was on the Ricky Smiley show, and it's not on here no more. But anyway, she said, real tears. I felt awful about it for years. Now, my thing is, she felt awful about it. However, she has continued to do those same things. And I understand that people change, people grow. You can't pull things, just like the whole Tyra Banks situation where they're pulling things from 15 years ago and trying to, counsel somebody. As far as Claudia is concerned, the receipts keep adding up and she keeps doing the same thing over again. Haven't really even mentioned Claudia besides, her being a colorist and, mention her as a byproduct of the Vivica Fox commentary that I did a couple of days ago. So for her to come and try to demean me for my Afrocentric features again is proof of her mentality. So, it's just interesting. You said, so you got to be, hold on. Let me see what y'all comment saying. So you got to be lighter than a brown paper bag to get an apology. Clearly, it's deep-seated. Exactly. There's nothing memorable about Claudia, nothing at all. And I could play, the audio of her ripping Tiny to shreds, but it's a moot point. You see the apology. She said it, she did it, and she attempted to apologize for it. But where are those apologies to all those Black people you said you could only see nothing but their eyes and their teeth? Where are your apologies to those people? Where are your apologies to the man you said it would make a perfect 8 because he was Black and he was an angry Black man or whatever you said on stage? Where's your apology for that? Where's your apology? You said play it. You want me to play it? You said don't give her too much free promotion. Claudia is tired. Nothing but her toes. Hold on. Let me see what y'all saying here. Claudia is low down. And I'm just saying. I wanted to give her what she asked for. She said to keep that same energy for those who do worse than Kenya. I'm keeping that same energy for someone who is doing worse than Kenya. You said play it. All right. Okay, let me play it. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Y'all know we got the receipts. The internet never forgets. The internet never forgets. And here it is right here. Hold on.
Michael Vick, man.
They chasing T.I. They chasing T.I.
Uh-oh. T.I. first back.
Put a silencer on, Claude. Put a silencer on.
Speaking of T.I., we have a T.I. update.
Did he get out?
Yes, he actually got out. T.I. was released on $3 million bond Friday, but he must remain in home confinement.
She been canceled, child. She been canceled.
The judge said the singer must remain under house arrest at home in Henry County. Hold
on, let me fast forward something. This is like 5 minutes long. I want to go to
They should have had the private monitoring system before he actually purchased. Before his boy sold him out.
Is anybody else concerned about the fact that he's willing to pay $3 million just to be in his own house with Tiny?
Yeah.
I mean, but I heard.
I'm saying.
Well, I heard she did escape.
She escaped.
She had the ecstasy. She had the ecstasy in the weed, right?
She escaped the pretty line after she escaped.
Wow.
I'm just saying. And reportedly,
I can't. You know what, Claudia? I'm not going to let you talk about Tiny like that.
Jamie, are you trying to tell me that you would have sex with
I
Tiny?
would, in a minute. Then again, I've had worse.
From the front?
No. Put a bag on her head. Then you got to if you hit from the front.
Yes, it's a Jamie Foxx show.
You might be like, well,
Isn't it all the same when the lights go out?
I don't turn
No, she got that pig snout, nigga. You gonna see that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Johnny Mac, I'm not gonna see
I wouldn't know whether to lube up or put a nickel in her bag.
I'm going on Tiny's hands.
Or sell her feet. Pickle her feet.
Give them hot
You know what, you raggedy motherfucker? I'm not gonna let you sit here and talk about friends like that.
She said lube up or put a nickel
Oh,
in
we
her.
saying that her middle name is Suey.
Always save for a rainy day. I'm just saying.
You know what? I'm not gonna
She
say
said put a nickel in her back, nigga. God damn.
And remember, Tiny gave her an opportunity.
So when you say that night, she's really the pig in the blanket. I'm just asking some questions.
I'm glad that me and you are
that.
keeping
That's
real.
what I'm saying.
How we keep it real.
God.
None of y'all would fuck her. From the front.
That's a wasted light skin right there.
I know.
That's
No, wait, exactly.
you talking about a snot pop.
She takes us,
God damn,
She's
bitch.
not gonna
she
sit
takes
here
us back.
and let you defile
Pinky.
T.I.
I'm just saying, her father must have been a Washington Redskin because she's one of the hoes.
Oh, man.
She's
You know
she's
what?
not
Wait a
attractive.
minute.
She's not.
We got a
I'm
phone
not
call.
gonna sit
I
here
got
and
the
let
phone.
you
Is it,
talk about.
is it the nose, the eye? What is it? It's everything.
It's everything.
The droopy eyes, the nose.
The slanty eyes, nigga, you get robbed by a pig or something. Damn, bitch.
Come to the
I'm not just
dude.
gonna sit here. These are personal
And-
friends of mine that
Oh,
I'm
your
party
personal
with.
friend has Down syndrome. Okay.
No, it's just a missing chromosome.
I think before that 23, I think she got 37.
Yes, nigga.
You show up, you put money in the bank. I'm cool.
Money in the bank.
Money in the
Jordan,
bank.
what you-
Hold it.
She's the one who used hot sauce as a
Brings us
perfume.
back to civilization.
I'm saying,
Because
would you be
Johnny
mad if some-
motherfucking Mac and Claudia
Okay,
is
the
hilarious.
only way T.I. can leave the house is if he has a
So-
doctor's appointment or a court appointment.
So that being said, that's enough of that. But you know, and that's not even the end of it. That's not even the end of it. I can go on and on and on. There was another ignorant comment she made about Omarosa. And y'all remember Omarosa's mama hit Claudia upside the head or something. Hit Claudia upside the head while they was on the red carpet or something. And this is probably one of the reasons why why somebody ran up on her and hit her is because hold on of this ignorant comment right here. I don't think the video, I think they might have took the video down. I gotta find the video. Hold on. I'm trying not to, I think I am buffering. Let me close some of this stuff I got open. Close this, quit this. I have so many tabs open trying to get this stuff out. So if y'all remember, in 2018, Claudia did this. So, you know, we done went all the way back to 2013, 2012, 2009, 2018. Claudia was on her podcast and she talked about how Trump preferred house Negro looking women. House Negro looking women. Now, you know, that's why I keep telling y'all, like, some people grow out of, you know, the situation, the problematic things they've said over the years. And some people clearly just show you who they are. They keep stepping in their shit over and over and over again because what? They don't change. They are the same person internally. So while Claudia can sit over there and talk about my weight, talk about my nose, talk about the color of my skin, talk about my nappy hair, talk about all those things about me, the one thing I know for sure is I can lose weight. Her character clearly cannot change. She is who she is. So when she went on her show talking about Omarosa, Jordan, here it is again, who just so happens to be biracial, has been blasted several times for her colorist commentary. Not only did she once refer to Escape member Tamika Tiny Cottle as a waste of light skin, but she's been caught on tape several times disrespecting darker skinned people and referring to Black men as gorillas. Well, now we can add another fail to Claudia's growing list as her racist attitude rears its ugly head yet again when she attempts to explain the type of Black woman Donald Trump likes. So somebody sent me this letter, January 8, 2018. Blah, 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 blah. I thought you should hear this. It's Claudia's thick-tongued ass in the video trying to spill tea about Trump and Omarosa, but she sounds pathetic as hell when she describes the type of woman Trump likes. Trump gassed Claudia's head up about him only liking a certain type of Black woman, but that's the game he probably ran on white women and light-skinned Black women like her whenever Omarosa came around. I guess those dummies never asked themselves, if he doesn't like her looks, then why does he keep her around? Don't get me wrong, I don't see it for Omarosa whatsoever. She is a blank ass bitch, but Claudia is no better. White men have been digging into dark-skinned Black women since they came off of the slave ships in the U.S. No perm, no weave, no makeup, no deodorant, and dopes like Claudia seem to forget you couldn't get a house Negro without the white man first bedding a field Negro, and those white boys bedded a whole lot of field Negroes. Trump's racist, but he ain't a PUSSY racist, and neither are most white supremacists. Claudia needs to wake up. She's too damn old to be that stupid about men. So in the video, which has subsequently been removed, but I'm going to look for it, Claudia attempts to spill tea on Omarosa and Trump's relationship, but ends up burning her damn self by revealing her disdain for darker skinned women. She said, and I quote, allegedly, I have a friend of hers that there was some talk that there may have been some inappropriateness between the two. Jordan continues, I think he, talking about Trump, how do I say this without people hating me? He likes more of a house Negro type of woman than a, but again, if they're just getting head, then head has no face, allegedly. Seriously, who gave Claudia a mic in the first place? That is this post. I'm gonna look for this video because it was on her. I think it was one of those podcasts she was doing. So she probably deleted it after, you know, people were dragging her. But, you know, that's another thing. Like, you know, you want me to keep that same energy, Claudia Jordan? Here I am keeping that same energy. You want me to keep energy for people who have done worse than Kenya Moore? I'm keeping that same energy. Claudia, I think you are trash. I think you were trash when you appeared on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think you are trash for demeaning Black women and talking about doing some of the things that you have done over the years. I think you are trash for talking about Tamika Tanakato. I think you are trash. So, I mean, here's my same energy. Now what? You know what I'm saying? Now what? Can we talk when you do your show, whenever you do it, the little free show you have online, when you do your show, can you talk about color? When you talk about colorism, can you bring up some of the things you've said over the years and explain your mind state and why you said them? That would be a good show. I think y'all will really get some clicks and views out there. Fox Soul, where y'all at, Fox Soul? Fox Soul, if you are watching, if you are listening, why don't y'all do a colorism show? Invite Claudia Jordan and talk about some of the clips that I have played tonight. I would tune in for that. Maybe y'all get more than 50 people in y'all chat when y'all go live. I'm just saying. Y'all want to try to drag me and act like nobody's watching. I guess nobody will be watching. I guess nobody has seen this tonight. Nobody will hear about it. And, you know, it is what it is. It's just between me and the squad. It's just between me and the squad, all 1,303 of us, between our Facebook and our YouTube. It's just between us. So, you know, y'all want me to keep the same energy? I have kept the same energy. I have been as transparent as I can be. I come on here every day. I pour my heart out. I talk about how I feel about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, whether y'all like it or not. I've been dragged by Team Twirl. I be dragged by the Candy Coated Click. It's my opinion. And, you know, a lot of times my opinion comes with that. Same thing with me calling Claudia Jordan the colorist. It's my opinion. I don't know that lady, but from all the receipts that I have put out here, all the videos that y'all have seen, I could come to a, you know, educated, you know, guess that, you know, she's a colorist. She don't particularly like, you know, women of color. I'm just saying. It's just what I've seen. That being said, my commentary is complete. You know, I've kept my same energy. It was some other things, you know. We can talk about Kenya Moore's marriage license too. I've already said marriage license is fake. I don't care who come out and say it's valid in St. Lucia. It's valid in St. Lucia. It's not valid in the United States. I'm sticking by what I said. I said what I said and I ain't changing. I also have some other receipts that I'm going to talk about on Patreon tonight at midnight. But before that, we're going to take some calls. Let me put this link in here. If anybody wants to join, if y'all want to talk to me, if y'all want to tell me how y'all feel, if y'all feel like I'm wrong, if y'all feel like I'm going overboard, let me know. I'm not above reproach. I can be, you know, criticized. I can face criticism. You ain't got to call me and tell me my hair nappy. I know I got corona hair. I know I was born with a thick grade of hair. I know it. My hair is great. I love it. I love it. Hell, my hair can break off and you won't even notice it because it's so thick. So, y'all thin people, y'all people who got thin hair, y'all be losing the patch of hair, got a big old ball. I just say I like my hair. So if y'all gonna be just want to drag me about something other than my nappy hair and my edges, honey. Drag me about something else. Drag my bank account. Drag my intelligence. Drag something like that people be like, well, dang, she broke. Dang, she's stupid. But you can't do that. You can't do that. But again, I digress. Hold on. Let me add somebody on here. Who is this? Hold on. Let me put you in here. I don't have no names on here. Hold on. Let me put a name in here. I need to see who you are. Virgin vegan. You froze? Okay, you're frozen. Come back. DJ.
Hey, Michelle.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes. How you doing? Why you don't never want to be on camera, DJ?
I am
quarantined. You told me yesterday when you came back, you was gonna be on camera, DJ.
I am quarantined.
I'm quarantined too, DJ.
You don't look quarantined.
I do look quarantined, DJ. You seen the people read my edges today?
They need to go somewhere with all that. You look fantastic.
Well, you probably look fantastic too if we could see you.
Well, I don't.
Okay.
Hey, Michelle, great commentary tonight. I've been doing a lot of digging into the whole Claudia Jordan situation and Eva Marcel colorist issues, and it's very, very evident that they have been brought up a certain type of way, and this exists in the Black family dynamic. Sometimes in having children, I come from a family of 5 children. I have a twin sister. I have a sister that's 1 year older than me, and I have 2 older brothers. All of us have different color skin. My mother is part German, part Black. She is a she's brighter than light. Hazel eyes, grayish eyes, and red hair. So throughout the time of me growing up, they would always talk about, in my family, they would depict us by shapes and sizes and colors. And I don't know about you, but a lot of people have had that same experience, and you start developing these ideologies of what is good and what is not. So I think that we are really uncovering a bigger problem within our own culture that we've kind of, I don't want to say it came from us, it originated from us. I think it kind of started from slavery, but we've ran with it, with what the white man was saying. I think if we start to change the dynamic of what we see and what we see within ourselves and how we view ourselves and how we talk about each other, I think the world will begin to change about that as well, and not just see color. Which means all of y'all reality TV stars that go on reality TV and use all these derogatory statements, y'all gonna have to change how y'all talk about each other. That's including fat shaming, that's including colorist comments. Some of the stuff is shady and funny, but when you start getting into shapes, sizes, and colors, it goes way off the bar to me. I think it's tasteless, it's classless. It evidently shows that you have no other verbiage and social barometers to work with. So I do agree with you on that. I see the colorist thing, and Claudia, I thought she would be great for the show, but if she's going to bring that back to the show, I don't think it's a good idea.
Claudia is not coming back to that show. They don't want her.
She keeps saying that she doesn't want to come back, but if somebody is paying you all kind of money
No,
and you ain't
no.
got
She
no,
keeps
and
saying
you
she
ain't,
doesn't want to come back. My thing is, I doubt if Bravo wants her back. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, I don't think they will ever ask her to come back. She's saving face by saying that. The same way she tried to save face by saying she wasn't fired from the Ricky Smiley show, and then Ricky Smiley went and sat on Wendy Williams and said that she was fired. So yeah, they all try to save face. They're gonna say that all day long.
Yeah, but also I was going to ask you, Michelle, do you think that that's probably what the issue is between Portia and Eva is the whole Dish Network, Dish Nation situation? I think they might be beefing over something
You think
other
so?
than the housewives.
Hmm. I think it may be. Well, see, my perspective is when Eva brought up that I could send her a few blogs and tell them she could see what they saying about Dennis. My thing is that was almost crossing the whole attorney-client privilege between Dennis and Michael Sterling, because Michael Sterling was representing him against some of the blogs that were saying some of those things about him. So if you recall, Michael Sterling sent out a cease and desist to Lil Boozy, when she was
He
claiming
sure
that,
did.
Dennis was, sleeping with animals or whatever. And so for Eva to say, we could talk about some of those blogs or whatever, it's out, and her husband represents Dennis, that's a violation.
It really is. I mean, I understand that, I understand the dynamics of pillow talk, but again, that information should not become public. And for an attorney that was also running for mayor to sit on somebody's live and talk about their client, what is that? I mean, where does that bring your credibility, sir? Like, your credibility is
And
really shot. You shouldn't be talking about any of your clients and what you've done for them, whether it was free or whether it was at a cost. I mean, if you were going to do a pro bono, isn't um the whole premise of doing pro bono is to give back to your community, the community that gave to you? I thought that's what it was all about, but it sounds like you was just scratching one back. I mean, one back was scratching the other.
and that's what it was. And what's crazy is she is pulling down that live. Like a lot of people, screen recorded that live on whatever. And so a lot of people posted it on Instagram, and Eva is pulling it down. Somebody sent me a copy of it. That Eva Marcel filed a copyright complaint to pull down that live where her and Michael was, talking or whatever. So yeah, she don't want, they know Michael was wrong for saying what he said, and they, but he can't take it back now. She had him on live, and he knew he was on live when he was saying it.
He knew he was on live when he was saying it. And you know what? And this is what happens with a lot of these young attorneys. Who's advising these people? Where are their mentors? Who's keeping them accountable? Because at the end of the day, it just seems like everything goes nowadays. You could just say whatever you want to say and do whatever you want to do. There's no moral line anymore. There's no ethical line anymore for you to cross. You just do whatever you want to do. But I think that I agree with you when it comes to Claudia and also with Eva. She is a light bright with beautiful eyes. She's a very pretty woman. But I mean, if she was dark skinned, I think she still would be pretty. I just don't understand, why does color have to come into the factor of what beauty is? And I'm really glad that a few years ago, Lupita won the Oscars and people got to see another side of black, what black is beautiful, and what black beautiful looks like. So I just think that moving forward, all those that are listening and who are listening to this live, I think we just should make a pact that we need to make sure that we are making black beautiful, period. Stop putting a class on it. Stop categorizing it. Even with children and babies, when they come out the womb, we're all, this one gonna get all the ladies because he's light skinned. No, it's not. Come on, y'all. It's a little bit more than that. We got to look a little bit deeper. Look at Kenya. I mean, she may be a villain on the TV show, on the Housewives, but she's a beautiful woman. I mean, all of those different shades of colors are just beautiful. I mean, from Candy to, I'm talking about the Real Housewives as an example, but all these different shades, different sizes, different heights. I mean, and we just have such a a vast dimension of colors, sizes, and shapes that makes us who we are. So I think we just should push that up and keep that in the forefront and stop all these negative commentaries about colors. So that's my commentary tonight.
Well, thank you so much, DJ. Wish we could have seen your gorgeous face while you gave your commentary. But I'll give you a pass for now. I'll give you a pass.
Well, I seen you were out getting some vitamin D today out in the sun with your top down.
Yes. I came back home and stripped naked because everybody did stress me out. Wash your hands. Sanitize your car. Your mask upside down. Don't touch nothing. Take your shoes off. I'm like, Lord.
When you've been telling these people all this for like, what, 6 weeks now? I think you started this whole thing with the quarantine situation. You've been trying to help them, and now they turn around trying to check you.
I'm just like, I hope all y'all perfect, because clearly I am not. I'm just saying. Thank you so much for letting me know. But I appreciate y'all for keeping me in check, though. I do.
Absolutely.
Let me get some of these other calls. They back here looking mad. Child.
All right, don't be mad, y'all. Stay out of them comments. Let me have a little bit of time. Dang.
Yeah, you would have showed your face. Let me stop. All right, thank you, DJ.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. I want to see some faces. Hey, Paulo.
Hey, Michelle. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. Girl, you mad tonight.
Who?
You mad.
I'm not mad. I was just offended, because when I get stuff like this, like I said, Claudia's been blocked from my Instagram. I don't know how long. And then, y'all messy. I get it. Y'all gonna send me little screenshots and show me what she said. And I was like, she said what? She over there calling me what? Like, but my thing is, I would have been like Vivica or Mariah. Like, I don't know her. Like, who is that? Like, same way I do B Snot. If somebody mentioned B Scott on my page on Instagram, I'd be like, who is that? I'm not gonna go into this whole diatribe and talk about her little show and blah blah blah. Well, clearly she's watching. I know she in here right now.
No, I got it. I get it. I'm gonna be very quick. This is what I'm gonna say. And then she was mad at Nene when Nene told her in Puerto Rico, Hollywood ain't looking for that. Hollywood went looking for biracial. You remember that? She was mad about it, and she brought it up at the reunion in her season. She brought it up. She's like, "Oh, Nene, I was mad because you took it there. You took it straight to biracial, calling me biracial." And I got to
try to turn up. She needed to turn up to try to keep that peach she lost, but it didn't work. Yeah. It didn't work because Claudia was the main one using biracial as a weapon. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. And then she was mad at Nene when she said, Hollywood ain't looking for that. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I mean, I agree with DJ. Most of what DJ said. I'm from Brazil. I'm African Brazilian. Oh, okay. I'm not African American. No. But I feel you. I hear you. I see you. I've been to United States many times. I've lived your culture. I lived in San Francisco for 1 year. So I feel you. Like, I know what you guys go through. And I think that the Black community in the United States is very strong. And you guys have to be together. It's the only way that you guys are going to move forward. It's the only way that you guys are going to hopefully someday catch up to, all the others. Yeah. Because we know it's a big history. It's a long history there.
It's a long history. And, it took us hundreds of years to get to where we are. And it's going to take us hundreds of years to fix it. You know what I mean? I'm saying. Yeah. And so I feel like, the dialogue is open and we talk about it now. So it's more like we can see it. We could call it out as we see it. So I feel like that's a good thing because now we don't just take it like, the paper bag test and, light is right and all that. We don't just see it and move on. We call it out and we like people are people. So it doesn't matter if my skin is darker than yours and yours is lighter than mine. Your hair is straighter or whatever. But, just like Kenya said on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I appreciated her calling it out. Like Eva was speaking from a position of privilege. Like you can't be calling people nappy heads and you sitting up there with straight hair and light skin, even though you are Black. You can't use those Black statements as as a diss to people. So, the same thing to Claudia Jordan. And again, I just like to discuss it and hold a discussion about it.
Yeah. She should come on.
Oh, she's welcome too.
That'd be fun. Okay, that's all for tonight for me.
Well, thank you so much, Paula. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All
Good
right.
night.
Goodbye. Who is this back here waving hands, honey? Hold on. Let me see what y'all waving back here. Let me see who is on camera. Hold on. Let me see. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, Nick.
Hey, Michelle, I'm reviewing all your facts, and you are definitely on point.
I'm through. Check me. I love when people fact check me.
Listen, they hate the fact that we as African American women, we are okay with looking like real African American women. They don't like that. The moment
people will hate you because you don't hate yourself. That's what's so bad.
You're not praising them. Oh, I wish I had this from you. I wish I had that. No, sister girl, I'm totally fine with how the hell I look. Thank you. Have a good evening. They don't like that. So all of a sudden, whoever used to put her on the pedestal, she's looking like, oh my God, I'm around black women. Why aren't you putting me on the girl? Ain't nobody checking for you. Nene sit up there in all her glory and sit up there and tell that do you understand the ramifications of what Nene said? She told this woman that your clitoris has left your body.
I mean, Claudia already knew that though. Her body count is long, and I ain't there to count it. I'm just saying the people saying she has admitted to, being a pass around in Hollywood, and obviously it didn't help her. She was licking bottoms to get to the top too.
Most people have basic reads. This woman said your clitoris has literally left your body. That was literally like the most epic read. It was like, girl, you can never, ever, ever. And now just to sit up here and be talking about something, you looking for the shade room? That sounds like me talking about I want to be on the shade room. Girl, nobody you sound crazy.
But that's my point. Why aren't your aspirations higher?
Well,
and again, I don't want to shit on the shade room. I mean, that's an accomplishment for some, but you've been in Hollywood for 30 years.
You've been around all these people that have all these access and networks and everything. And all of them. Listen, I love me some Lisa Ray, love me some Vivica Fox, love the singers, love Selena Johnson and everything. But guys, like these women should be like much more of, classism. And y'all sitting up here doing like 5-minute shots of, oh, well, she did this. And to even say that this woman has a drug habit, to even insinuate that,
right?
What's with you?
Right. Because they wanted to say something salacious, just the trend. That's it. And I saw through it, but again, people just want to talk. Let's talk, child. That's why I was like, I don't even want to give them that. I said that.
Some things you just don't say about nothing, about somebody. Like to insinuate that you are a drug addict. And then like Nene said, she did have family members that have had issues. These are serious issues. This isn't like key for key and laughing. This isn't funny. This is something serious. When someone has a drug issue or a mental issue, we praise Kanye West for being halfway crazy as hell. But yet you want to sit up here and use it as a read to have drug problems. And you know how that affected the African American community and the crack epidemic. People are in prison and jail. They never got their just dues. And now we get slapped in the face where people are having the weed shops and things. Meanwhile, African Americans were getting locked up for $5 bag of weed. But this is funny to you to insinuate she has a drug problem. But hey, Michelle, I enjoy you. Thank you for everything. Thanks for adding me on.
Look, thank you. You standing up and stuff. I see you, full body shot. Bun. Okay. You made me want to go get my
quarantine here. Quarantine.
Okay, I'm with you. I'm
so ready for the shop to open up. I can't do this.
I'm so scared. I keep seeing people with fresh braids and stuff. I'm like, really? Atlanta really is open. But I'm not going.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go the first week. We're in South Florida, which is kind of funny. Floridians, we do like the most, and we're crazy as hell. They haven't been in South Florida yet.
Well, good luck to you. I'm getting my dog groomed next week, though. He got an appointment for Wednesday.
Oh, the dog is
I'm just gonna spray him down with Lysol when I get him home. I'm just gonna spray him down because he's miserable. I can't have him miserable and me walking around miserable too. So I get the dog groomed.
Oh gosh. All right. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. He said, yes, Florida. Y'all so okay, hold on. We got Jazzy
Michelle,
Why you ain't on screen?
I am on strike from getting on camera.
How you gonna be on strike? This ain't your show.
Because you are accepted all these volunteer co-hosts. And well, you know good and well I am your volunteer co-host. You gonna let DJ get on here and run his trap. I got beef with DJ.
But you be on here running your trap too, though.
Yeah, but he done took my spot talking mess. I thought I was the only one that could get on here talking.
One Zipper said you the co-host, so you
Thank you,
they
you know you the producer.
Jazzy is running things. See, you got the chat on lock, Jazzy.
I love y'all.
Jazzy, we miss your face. See, everybody want to see your face, Jazzy.
No, I'm on strike. I gotta be serious.
They said I'm gonna risk it all for the dog. I mean,
you love Biggie.
If you saw him right now, he looks so bad.
No, but I was calling in to say it's interesting that DJ brought that up about not Mike Hill, I'm sorry, the other Mike and Eva, because I thought about that. I'm like, if he represented Dennis, why was he going off like that on tape? Like, why would he do that? And then on the reunion, Eva said she was like, you know, calling shots at Portia or whatever. But I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you even bring that up like that? So it's like are they trying to stay on the show or what? But I think they done messed up.
I think they had to, but
yeah,
we'll see what happens. I honestly don't think they're gonna film nothing until 2021 anyway. So I mean, we'll see what happens at this point. You know, and people, you know, I can bring up Phaedra because since I put her in the screenshot or in the thumbnail, like, you know, Phaedra been trolling, acting like she coming back or whatever. Phaedra ain't talking to nobody right now. Ain't nobody talking to nobody. So, you know, y'all running with it, and she is just loving the attention, and so that's where that stands. So, you know, I could do a whole video and be like, you know, Phaedra is not coming back, but I'm just gonna let her have it because I really would want her to come back if she could.
You would? I ain't gonna. Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
What?
Don't even get into it because I know you about to slander Candy.
Let me tell Von Zipper. So somebody sent me something in my DMs. Apparently, she's been saying something under some comment, like somebody mentioned something on her up under a post and said, "Look at all that melanin. Did you gonna be back on RHOA? You look good," or something. She responded to that one comment, and so I guess the housewife blogs picked it up and took that to mean, you know, she's coming back since she responded to the comment of somebody saying you coming back. That was it. That's what I mean by
confirmation.
Yeah, it wasn't.
We know Phaedra a fraud. I mean, allegedly.
What you mean she a fraud? Who said she a fraud?
Allegedly.
I mean,
you know, she be lying.
She do be lying.
Yeah. Oh, I know you don't watch Love and Hip Hop, but Masika, yeah, from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, she called somebody a black beast on Instagram the other day. So it's like a running trend, you know.
I saw that. Yeah. And, you know, Cardi B didn't call people roaches. Kate what's her face didn't call, you know, people monkeys. You know, so
it's just a lot of self-hate going on.
Internalized hate. And my thing is, you know, it's not uncommon in the Black community, but when you put it out there to such a broad audience, you know, to whites, to, you know, all nationalities, it's like it gives us a bad look, and it allows them to disrespect us more because we disrespecting each other.
Well, we need cousin, what's her name that called in from Texas to call in on this.
Who is our cousin?
They know our vanilla cousin.
Who?
The one that be outside talking.
I remember she called. What was her name?
She be getting on their ass too.
Look, I'm about to get her. I'm about to call her.
Know who I'm talking about.
That's not it.
We need to get her input.
From Texas. Yep.
Yeah, you know who, the blonde lady.
We don't need her input. We got our own input. We need people of color's input because we don't want no Caucasian to say nothing that's gonna make us not like them right now.
Okay.
Because I like her right now. I don't want her to mess up and say something. Then I'd be like, well, you done messed up now. So no.
Cousin Lisa. Yeah. Anyway, OG ATLien squad is on strike from getting on camera. Juno don't be getting on here, getting on camera.
You the OG alien squad. You the whole squad by yourself.
No, me, Juno, and C. Patterson, and like 10 more of us.
Okay.
I've accepted the new squad members. We are a family.
Okay. Well, let me take some of the rest of these calls, honey, so I can get over to the good old Patreon tonight.
All right. Bye.
All right.
Good night, y'all.
Thank you, Jazzy
Mm-hmm.
Whew, child. Let me see who's next. Fee-Love. Did I scare you?
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry. You looking all good in your blue lights.
I don't know.
Illumination of the computer. Huh?
I think that's the color of the phone. But I was gonna turn my camera around and turn it off, but I was like, I want to make my comment tonight.
Okay.
First of all, I want to say I just started watching you maybe about a couple weeks ago, and I just fell in love with your channel. So I subscribed here and I subscribed on Patreon.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
But I still can't figure out how to work Patreon. I'm gonna get there.
No, I can tell you right now. Download the app. Download the app. Okay. When you download the app on your phone, you'll get a notification just like YouTube.
Okay.
And so when you get that notification and click into Patreon, and I post whatever I post, like a link to the live video, you click on the damn title of the video and it takes you to YouTube, and it's an unlisted video, but you're in YouTube just like normal. So it's very simple once you have the app.
Okay. All right.
So the chat and everything.
I'm gonna download the app once I hang up, because I'm gonna come on Patreon when you go in there tonight.
Okay, cool. Because we got some tea to spill a little bit, just a little bit.
Good. I can look. I'm all here for the tea. I'm all here for it.
I love y'all.
So this is what my commentary is. I wanted to say, first of all, the colorist thing is just it. I agree with Jazzy Bell. It's getting out of hand. It's ridiculous. You know, I don't know where light-skinned people get off thinking that they're better than brown or dark-skinned people. Well, I do know where they get off with it. They get off with it because when it's all said and done, this is kind of how they've been raised, and it's kind of ingrained in their brain. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But Claudia, you really, really shocked me with her tonight, because I didn't know if I liked her. Look at Big. Is that your dog?
Yeah. I'm like, what are you barking at?
He don't like me. He don't like my voice.
No, I thought he heard something. That's the only time he barks. So I'm trying to listen too. Like,
wait.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Look, you better listen now. Make sure ain't nobody at the door. You got a Ring doorbell?
I do, but my battery did. But anyway,
we got to get that fixed.
Battery get on my nerves, child. I got to get the one that's hardwired, because the battery get on my nerves. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's all right. But you know, so you really opened my eyes to her tonight. Like, just watching that whole thing, just really, I'm like, really? That's what you think about your fellow sisters? Like, that's crazy. And I'm really shocked that her and Kenya are friends. But I'll say that I think the reason why her and Kenya are friends is because Kenya is low-key a colorist too. Mm-hmm. She, you know, I seen a video earlier where she pretty much, before she had her little baby Brooklyn, and her baby is gorgeous, she's beautiful, but she basically almost like put that baby together in her head. She knew she wanted a light-skinned baby. When she went to what's the name of it, the IVF people, or the sperm donor bank, that's what it was. When she went to the sperm donor bank, she told them she wanted a certain size man, she wanted like a certain color eyes, and I think I don't even know what color. She just said
did she say light skin with green eyes or something?
Yes, something like that. But I remember thinking, you know, why would you want everything that's the opposite of you? You know, you unhappy with how you look? You know, why would you? Your criteria, her criteria was real heavy on the physical attributes. You know what I mean? And then she threw in that they got to be intelligent, you know, but she's intelligent, so it doesn't matter, but they had to be intelligent. But she really was. So I think that even though she's brown skinned, and even though I do appreciate her kind of saying what she said to Eva, I think that low key, if she could scrub that skin till it was light, she would.
Yeah, it's just so, and I think they all come from that whole world of modeling / beauty queenism, and you know that European standard of beauty is always, you know, a thinner nose and fairer skin and, you know, longer hair. Like Kenya, you know, she acts like her long hair gives her privilege. Like I don't wear wigs, and she looks down on people who wears wigs and weaves. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I do see that in her as well. You know, and
that's why she got so pissed with what's her name, Tanya. You know, she didn't want nobody to know that, but it was obvious, like that wig was sitting on her head like a helmet. So I'm like, how in the world would she think that? I mean, we all know that she has long hair. Everybody remembers her from the pageant. Well, anybody that's older. I'm you know, I'm older. So anybody that's older remembers her from the pageant hair. I mean, the pageant world. Boy, I'm talking. In the closet. I'm sorry, y'all. You know, these quarantine kids, you know. But when it's all said and done, everybody knows her hair is long. So the fact that she got to constantly remind people, and even her friends, you know, the little clique, I don't even know what we call it, the little alliance, you know, they always, well, Kenny, you know, she got all 24 inches of her hair. Everybody know, child, that's her hair. I've heard Cynthia say it. I've heard Candy say it, you know. And I don't know. It's almost like that gives her some kind of pass. So even though she brown skinned, you know, she got 24 inches of her own hair. So she actually can sit at the table. She can join the club. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, yeah.
And it's really sad that Claudia, her comedy always got to go back to somebody's physical looks.
Physical looks, colorism, all of that. And my thing is, it hasn't changed over the years. And then that house Negro comment, it hasn't changed over the years. Like Claudia keeps making the same mistakes over and over and over again. She has not grown. And then, you know, again, I haven't said nothing about Claudia. I haven't said nothing about her looks. I haven't even called her irrelevant in quite some time. And so for her to be like calling me Gary Coleman and stuff, it's like, girl, what is that? Is that supposed to hurt me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
really?
Okay, you want me to keep the same energy? Let me keep the same energy.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. I mean, because I'm gonna tell you, I didn't know that about her. I wasn't really checking for her, but I didn't have a reason to kind of dislike her. But now, I mean, to me, it's bigger than the show. I didn't like her on the show because I didn't feel like she fit in anyway. But you know, I was just like, well, you know, I was indifferent to her. But now, hearing that she thinks she's better than other women because of the color of her skin, like, girl, bye. Her grandma is a whole little cute little old black lady. Like, get out of here. You know,
I mean, unfortunate. It's just so unfortunate. And I feel like, you know, she praises, well, somewhat darker skinned black men. She loved them, of course. But then, you know, you saw the video she did where she was talking about her black boyfriend would make a great ape. You know, so it's that
was disgusting. That was totally disgusting. I was like, what in the world would make her say that? Because, I mean, is her father an ape? Do you call your dad a gorilla? I mean, he's black, isn't he? And from what I see, he looked like he come from a regular old little old black mama. So, I mean, I just don't understand. Well, I do understand it, but I don't understand how she thinks she can get away with it and why no one else has ever called her on it. I mean, I can see why she's so unsuccessful, because if she's been making these comments her whole career, she most definitely is not, she's not going to go high up the food chain.
I think a lot of the men that she worked with won't call her out on it because, you know, she's attractive. You know, so I don't see her working with a lot of dark-skinned women. Do you?
No.
You know, she's been with Mike Hill. She's been with Ricky Smiley. She's been with Jamie Foxx. And remember, Jamie Foxx said the only reason she got that job because he hit it. That's what he said. Like, I don't know
Wow.
if he was joking or if it was true, but he said it.
Well, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen him date anybody less, darker than a paper bag. I mean, his baby mamas, I believe they're white or either they're light skinned. And wasn't he dating the girl that was married to Tom Cruise or something like that? Jamie Foxx,
Katie,
allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, so he may have some issues too. I know our community has them. It's just kind of heartbreaking to hear that it runs so deep that some people get diarrhea of the mouth that they can't even she can't even curb. Like, I would never type that in a comment. Like, you are a celebrity. Why would you type something like that can follow you?
She has a lot of free time because it's not the first time Claudia be in the comments, child. Claudia be in them comments on Facebook, on the damn housewife page. She be in the comments. So I be like, she clearly ain't got no job. She don't have nothing else to do. So she
a troll.
She's a professional troll. I think that's what she is.
For real. The last thing that I do want to say is that Phaedra, I would love to see Phaedra come back because to me, Phaedra is hilarious. I think that she would give Candy a run for her money. And on top of which, Phaedra got a storyline right now because Apollo is home. And I really think that the way he left, if he could come back and if we could just see that closure with them and then them two co-parenting and her boys getting to know their dad, I think the fans will be here for that. I know I would be, and if she could get some closure with Candy, and I like Candy. I don't have anything against Candy. I just think that Candy be low key doing her stuff. You know what I mean? But when it's all said and done, I don't think it's fair. I mean, that stuff was a long time ago, and Candy has monetized that comment at this point.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you think about when you remember Candy said if Phaedra ever came back, she'd leave? And she said it on more than one occasion. You think she's still in the same mind frame? Because she did say, she liked Kenya because Kenya is great for the show. So,
right.
I mean, other people have said that Phaedra would be great for the show.
And she is. She would be. I think Candy was still in her feelings about the whole thing. I think that she might have a little different outlook on it now. And the only reason why I say that is because she has, at this point, she made money off of the dungeon comment. Like this, she had a whole show. So now people are not looking at it as anything negative. It's more or less like a joke. Everybody know Phaedra made a mistake, but let's keep it 100. Portia dragged Kenya from one side of the stage to the next. Okay. Yeah. Like she straight dragged her by all 24 inches of her hair. And I sometimes go back and watch that to get a laugh.
Yeah, and they forgave Portia. I mean,
they forgave her.
Candy forgave Portia for, running with the line.
Yep. So that's my whole point. If you can forgive Portia, then you should be able to forgive Phaedra. And at this point, I think she deserves to come back to close that whole Apollo storyline out, to close that whole Candy storyline out. And you know what I mean? I don't know. That's just me. I would be here for it. I definitely would be.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your coffee, love.
Thank you.
Come on over to Patreon. Let me take the rest of these. Let me get some of these people out the way so we can get over there. I'm going to take about 2-3 more, y'all.
All right. Y'all have a good night. I'm going back in the chat.
Thank you, love.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Rashad.
Hey, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
Hello. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good.
First of all, I want to clarify with Claudia Jordan because she tried to come for me about 2 years ago on my Instagram page. And
what
I believe the girl
coming at you for?
Because it was one time that she made a comment about Phaedra Park's boyfriend at the time. He was like the dude that was on Dish Nation. I think he was like a radio host or whatever at the time. And she, of course, she a hater and she don't have a man either. So she got to be all up in other people's relationship, just like Raisin Bran, Kenya Moore. But we'll go on that another day. But Yeah, Kenya Moore, I'm sorry. You know, I loved her back in the 90s, but you know, the person that she is now, she just raising brand to me. But I don't care about them Kenya Moore stands if they try to come for me tonight. But I think what's wrong with Claudia Jordan is that she needs a stimulus check. She might, you know,
She
she's
already
not.
got it and she spent it on some Jordans.
Yeah, she didn't get that 1,200, so I guess she's trying to come for you, so that way she can get some
I'm sure she
clicks.
got the whole 1,200. Child, Claudia didn't make no money last year. She got all the money.
Well, she must not be getting that unemployment check either, or she might not get the extra $600 either. So maybe that's why she's trying to come for you. She trying to be relevant. She was
But,
mad
so
that
why
time
would
when I
she?
told,
So she came at you about the dang Phaedra's boyfriend.
because I told her that she was irrelevant at the time and that she's trying to use Phaedra name just to put herself back out there because nobody wasn't checking for her. And of course, she called me all out my name and whatnot. And but you know, I didn't really care. I just thought it was funny. And
Mm.
then, you know, I wanted to post it live, but I was like, I don't have time for her. I'm not even getting her no time of day. And then Vivica Fox, just like a week ago or whatever, she caught herself clapping back at me on her little Twitter page
Uh-huh.
because I had asked her where she auditioned for the Real Housewives of Atlanta since she using Nene and Kenya name lately on that little tired Fox soul show. You
I'm
know, I
sorry. I
guess
just had
that
to laugh at the Fox show because, again, you know, I just be tripping at people who be trying to come for me on somebody else's platform and I'm making money on mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do straight from A and I do YouTube. Like, your YouTube ain't even got 1,000 subscribers, Claudia. Come on now. You got to be on somebody else's page to even get a click and a view. I just don't understand her for her to say nobody's watching my show when it's clear that she has seen it.
And the funny part is they had did like a show maybe like 2 or 3 days ago on their YouTube channel. Um and they were talking about how they deal with internet trolls. And of course, you know, Claudia had her little input saying that, you know, she's gonna take the higher road, but obviously, you know, we can see that she's not on the high road, she's on the low road. I guess, you know, she's trying, you know, one minute she tried to act like she Miss Proper and Miss Prince or Prince, and then the next minute she just low down dirty trash.
Mm.
But far as like with Miss Vivica Fox, you know, I did like her, but you know, it's just the fact how she tried to make it seem like Nene does drugs or anything. You know, that's when I lost respect for her.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that don't make no sense. You know, how you gonna falsely accuse somebody of doing drugs when there was like word on the streets allegedly that Vivica was on that powder back in '03?
That's what they say. I mean, that's what they
Yeah.
say. And
I
Claudia being, you know, her 30 years in Hollywood, it's no telling what she done did. Licking
she was
bottoms to get to the top and
I
sniffing
don't
stuff and doing all the stuff that, you know, they say.
I I think Claudia, I thought she was in Hollywood for 50 years, the way she looked. But anyway, that's another topic for another
Mhm.
day and another conversation. But I just think Claudia just self-hate herself. She don't really love who she is. So she got to come for people with, you know, people like you that have beautiful skin that's natural and that got real talent. You know, people that with dry personality like her, you know, she had to come for you because basically she lacked personality, just like Candy Burris. I like her, but then I think she's a hater of Nene because she lacked personality, as well as Vivica. I think, you know, she's jealous too because, you know, most of her shows had failed. You know, the latest thing that failed was what, Empire.
Didn't Nene
I'm
say
like,
she fell from grace?
she been far from grace ever since she had got them implants in her cheeks allegedly. I mean, she should have kept her face the way she had it from Independence Day. I think she should have left herself alone. She been using Little Kim's doctor. But I love Little Kim though. But I'm just saying though, on my Vivica, you should have just left your face alone. But you know, I guess that's what happened when you try to stay relevant in Hollywood.
Well, there you
But
have it. Well,
yeah, I would personally, I would give Claudia my stimulus check that you know, Trump had gave me. I would give it to her to help her out because I think she's struggling out there in the streets. She need that $1,200.
She tried her best. You know, y'all go support her show. You know, so she say nobody watches me. Y'all go over there next time she on. Tell them ATLien sent y'all. You know, let her know.
No,
Don't
no,
nobody
I
watch
don't.
me.
I don't support failure and despair. I'm sorry, I don't do that. Yeah, I don't
Oh my
support.
God, you read. I can't.
I can't do failure and despair. I'm sorry, Claudia. You know what? Claudia can apply for Kroger or CBS. They hiring. You know, if she needs some coins. You know, I'm just saying. You know, she over there on her raggedy radio show, and then her Wi-Fi not working too well either. When I was like looking at it on YouTube.
Oh, why she'll be frozen in a minute. That's why I keep trying to check my. Am I freezing? I don't know. I might be freezing, but like Claudia be frozen. The whole lie, she be frozen. Child, be like, girl, fix your Wi-Fi.
And as for Eva Marcel, Rumpelstiltskin, that's her name for me. Cause you know, she's scheming and lying and she a little crocodile. She need to be worrying about her IRS ish situations, and she need to be worrying about trying to collect some income instead of trying to come for Nene and Portia, because Nene helped her get on Housewife and Portia helped her get on This Nation. So it's like she need to have several seats. For real, before she be like her friend Claudia. She gonna have to create her a YouTube channel and try to get some coins.
Did you rehearse your reads? Did you write your reads down?
No, I don't do that. I just keep it real. I'm sorry. I'm like, cause
No, don't be sorry. I'm living for these reads, honey. I'm like, you need to type these up and send them to me. I need to keep these in my back pocket.
Yeah. So remember, Eva Marcel was Rumpelstiltskin. Obviously, she Rumpelstiltskin. She a little crocodile. You know, she just crocodile skin and all talk and no bite and whatever. She ain't even. I don't even think she's gonna be on season 13. I just think they just gonna use her for a moment. And then they just gonna just do her like how they did Shamari. And I love Shamari, but they don't need Eva no more. She boring. She irrelevant. And then I saw the little sneak peek that they doing on the reunion part 2 for Sunday, and she doing all them crocodile tears once again about Kevin McCall. Talking about she hate talking about him, but yet the whole season she have to mention him. Talking about he's Marley's sperm donator. And I'm like, I think that's ignorant too. You know, that's the child baby daddy. So you don't want, ain't nobody forced her to lay up in bed with him. I'm like, she going to talk about the good thing is she got her daughter Marley, whatever her daughter name, Marley or Marley.
Marley.
Yeah, she tried to say that's a blessing out of the relationship, but then she going on, with them crocodile tears that she get from the alliance, like Candy in Kenya. Talking about she hate talking about Kevin, but she knows she loved Kevin. She missed Kevin. She knows she bored with Michael Sterling. Michael Sterling ain't got no coins for her.
Okay. I guess you done read everybody. Look, thank you, caller. Look, I gotta take the rest of these calls. I would let you stay on here all night. You better call back, Rashad.
Oh, I will. But tell Raisin Brand and tell Claudia Jordan the go and Rumpelstiltskin to go apply for a loan or I can donate my stimulus check for them so they can shut the hell up.
Lord, not Raisin Brand. I can't.
Yeah, Raisin Brand. That's what she is.
Bye, Rashad. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Oh Lord, y'all doing the most. Hold on, let me see if Virgin. Hey, you back?
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Claudia's comments, they're so disturbing. They kind of remind me of like a multiple of things. Like when she talks about the man being a orangutan and I can only see the beige people. It sounds like you're reading a slave narrative. Like I was born a slave, like the very first sentence of chapter 1. Mm-hmm. Like her mindset is it's like hundreds of years back.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of think of Claudia like she seems so underdeveloped. you know, some people, they raise their kids, especially when they see they have this really cute kid. Oh, you're so beautiful.
Mhm.
You're so pretty. People are just jealous of you. You're so pretty. They never have to work on themselves. They never have to change. They never have to grow because they just know that they're beautiful and that's it. And I think that that was her. But she's got some deeply rooted issues because those comments are vicious. That's just not normal for like your Black person, regardless of
in her 40s. She's in her 40s, damn near 50. And like, this is the way you think, this is your thought process. Like I said, like, I understand, like, some people grow up in certain situations and, you know, they grow up around problematic situations, but once you know better, you do better. And if you've been around all of these different personas, you've been in Hollywood, you've been in Atlanta, you've been all over the world, let you tell it. It would seem like somebody would have taught you by now that some of the things you said are problematic.
Exactly. It's not normal conversation for you to put yourself down like that, or your community. That's just not normal. So I don't know why she doesn't admit whatever her issue is, even if she has to say, you know, it wasn't just white people who didn't like me, my own community didn't. We'll say that. Versus talking about all the Black people coming down the red carpet. And then I'm surprised, like Fox Soul, they didn't do their research on her before they hired her.
I don't think they care, but see, she uses the guise of, you know, it's all in comedy. I'm a shock jock. I say things for shock value and all of that. And it's like, girl, bye. Like, you meant
see, and that's unacceptable. As Black people, we should not accept Fox Soul being okay with that. Because if Claudia Jordan was white, we would start a hashtag. We would try to get at minimum an apology, or we try to get her off of whatever network she was on. We want her resignation. So I feel like we should demand Fox Soul to cause Claudia to resign. We shouldn't put up with it because that's a urban network and she's Black. We shouldn't put up with it.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Look, I don't even know if she's getting paid for that, if she's doing it for free. But however she's doing it, I would, you know, if she's sitting over there having, you know, conversations about Black issues, then one of the Black issues she needs to first tackle are her own issues, are these stories that, you know, people have written about her over the years, these receipts that are still on YouTube, whereas your show is on YouTube. Why don't you talk about some of these things that people want to know? Why were you saying these things about your boyfriend, calling him an ape and a monkey? Why were you talking about you can only see beige people, you can't see Black people in Black? Why did you call Tiny Tamika Cotto Harris a waste of light skin? Like, what was your mind frame that you would say some of those things? That I would love to see a show like that. Like I said, we need to talk to Fox Soul and have them put it together. Look, I'll be in the chat chatting up just like y'all, watching with my popcorn because I want to see.
Yes, just like Paula Newton's comments that you just put up. We've never heard a Black woman down her own community like that. Like, that's not normal. So I don't know why. To me, Fox Soul, we need to get on them, pressure them.
She claims she's Black when it's convenient to her, but she claims she's biracial. You know what I'm saying? So as long as she can, you know, pass for white one day, if her skin is light enough in the wintertime and she don't have no tan, you know what I'm saying, with her blonde hair, her blonde wig, or whatever it is, as long as she can pass, just like she did on The Price is Right for years, she's good. But as soon as she, you know, realizes that, oh, now I gotta be amongst the Black people in order to be relevant, now all of a sudden she's Black and she's embracing her Blackness.
Yeah. And to me, I know she's happy that we're discussing her, because I feel like she's using your notoriety to get some attention, because see, now she's going to pull out all of our sound bites, and she's going to have content for next week. So it's kind of like she baited us, but hopefully she'll listen to what we're saying and she'll feel a little, I don't know if she'll feel guilty. I know if I said
You
those.
don't have to feel guilty. She can use it as all the content she wants, but talk about it. Let's talk about it. You've been saying these problematic things for years. I just gave you a whole topic of conversation. Claudia Jordan, Fox Soul, Vivica Fox, Lisa Ray, all y'all talk about colorism in the Black community and talk about how, you know, you have referred to women as Gary Coleman or apes and monkeys and all the things that you said that have been problematic. Talk about it.
I know, like the COO at BET, Deborah Lee, I would hope that lady wouldn't put up with that. If Claudia Jordan worked for BET and they knew that she made those comments, like, to me, she shouldn't be able to work. You shouldn't be able to have a platform where it's like a talk show or you're trying to be a journalist and you say those things about your community. She should not have that gig.
I agree.
That's my opinion. And very briefly with Vivica Fox, that was so left field what she tried to say about Nene. That was clear that she just wanted people Googling her and bloggers writing about her. She was trying to give herself some relevance. Going for the queen. That's why Nene says that all the time.
I agree. They do it. They do it. Well, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate your commentary so much.
Thank you. I appreciate yours all the time. And thanks for taking my call.
Thank you. Thank you for calling in.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Y'all are so amazing. Oh my God, these shows be getting longer and longer. I be trying to cut it off at an hour and then it just goes and goes and goes. Shout out to Paris Fox for the Cash App. Beverly K, thank you so much for the Cash App. Hold on, I'm gonna take a few more because I know y'all been holding. I don't like to leave y'all holding. Hey, is it Alaka?
Yes, Alaka. Hi, how are you? I've been meaning to come here for so long. For so many times, but every time I never make the queue properly and you end up hanging up.
You made it, yay!
I know, it's like what time is it now? It's 5:04 here in the UK. And because I'm a night owl, I end up like tuning into your lives every time I'm doing some work on my computer. And so, yeah, I'm happy I finally made it through. Hello, how are you there in America? How is it there?
Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I am it's 12:04 here, but you know, yes, we'll keep it going. So what do you think about this whole situation? Like, do y'all even know who
my gosh
is in the UK?
First and foremost, I think Claudia and her attitude just disgusts me completely. Absolutely disgusting mentality. I think that is a slave mentality, which I don't understand up to today, that people still have that mindset. After everything that Black people have gone through, you still want to behave in such a manner in a world where basically it's so evident, it's so obvious now. We are in information age, right? And so it's so obvious that Black people are being made to be pitted against each other. So why are people today not waking up and not wising up to that? I don't understand that. That baffles me so much. And in regards to Eva, honestly, I was rooting for Eva because I kind of liked her in America's Next Top Model. And so I was so disappointed when she came onto the Real Housewives of Atlanta and then behaved like an absolute twat. Honestly, like an absolute twat. Basically, she is Claudia Jordan, rinsed and repeated. She's done the exact same thing that Claudia Jordan did. It's like, is this what Kenya is like teaching these girls when they're coming on? I don't understand where that's coming from.
Maybe.
All the self-hate, you know? And then also, like, I do commend Kenya for calling Eva out on the whole colorism side. And like some of the previous callers said, that Kenya does have some self-hate in her to do with her color. And I have always seen that about Kenya because of her hair. Now, here in the UK, we call people with Kenya's type of hair, we call them coolie because they're not Afro like us, but it's still straight and it's long and it's softer as well. And Kenya has kind of always used that to look down on the other women who've got more Afrocentric hair. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So I just think it's ridiculous. And the powers that be, the networks, Bravo, whatever, they're the ones that are actually causing all of this to happen. In as much as the women in general are the puppets and they've got their producers in their ear going, oh, you should do this in order for your scene to kind of look better, etc., etc. At the end of the day, at some point, especially the ones who've been on it for a long time, they need to try and work together rather than trying to connive and create alliances to try and tip the other one off the top, who has actually earned their spot, by the way, you know, and basically saying, look, we can actually strike. They do have the power to actually stand up against these people. And it baffles me because I'm British, but I'm Zambian as well. So I'm also originally from Africa. And something that I have learned about being in different areas and, you know, being exposed to different cultures is if you stand up to the patriarchy, they will eventually listen, because at the end of the day, they cannot afford to lose their money because the buck stops with them. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like Bravo is behind a lot of it, and they reinforce that negative attitude that a lot of the women have towards each other too. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like they all have to like fight each other. Like somebody said, crabs in a bucket. They all kind of like have to fight each other. And it's unfortunate that some of the attitudes are, you know, exacerbated, you know, because they're on screen. Like Eva's attitude, we probably would have never heard none of the things that she said or thought twice about it. You know what I'm saying? On something else. But because it's such a big platform, now it's like, you know, we're focused on it. We hear her when she says certain things and like, damn, she done said it again and again and again. And it's such a huge platform. It's like you can't help but talk about it.
And it's crazy that is actually continuously being permitted. Like every time she goes and says that, I think it's the producer's responsibility to check her and say, look, we're not going to air this. And I think if you tell them they're not going to get airtime for saying some certain comments that are derogatory, especially that are racial, basically, or colorist, you know, they will actually change their ways. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I honestly feel that they will actually change their ways. And also, I think Hollywood has had such a big impact in how colorism is dealt with within our communities. And for me, like, I'm not blind. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that sees this, but at the end of the day, if you take a close look at a lot of the Black shows, first of all, a lot of the Black shows on the major networks are gone. That's one. Two, a lot of the women who are out there portraying Black people, who they say are Black people, are actually mixed race people. Now, I don't have a problem with mixed race people. I've got a family who are married to white people, so I've got mixed people in my family. So I don't have a problem with that. But it's when you put a mixed race person to represent an actual legit, a proper Black person, then there becomes a problem there, because then people think, oh, this is what's acceptable, right? A Black person. So we're not going to cast a proper Black person to play the actual Black role. We're going to cast someone who's kind of racially ambiguous to represent a Black person. Like, it's all over Netflix, it's all over Amazon Prime, it's literally everywhere you turn. Let's look at the whole Blackish franchise. Yeah, Blackish, mixed-ish. What's the other one? Teenage Edition. I can't remember the third one. But it's got T's anyway.
Black AF.
But like,
yeah, all of them.
Yeah. They've basically put people who mixed race women to be the ones in the forefront, and then the two Black people actually in Blackish, which is Diane, the little one, and the mom. They've made the mom a very typical Black person that they expect, you know, very ghetto-like behavior, that would shoot you down, that would steal your money, that would do anything. You know what I mean? And then Diane as well, they've made her this evil little child that an adult man is even afraid of. What does that say? What does that translate to the rest of the world? We need to ask ourselves these questions.
It's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Well, you have given us a whole lot tonight, Alaka, and I certainly appreciate you. I'm glad you finally made it on. Thank you. And look,
I need to ask. I need to ask a question real quick, because I know there's people queuing up.
Okay.
How are you guys managing with the whole lockdown situation there?
Well, look, I did a video earlier where I took everybody on a ride along. Like, and I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and we are technically open, and I don't understand it. Like, the restaurants, some of the restaurants are open. You know, people are outside. I'm not outside. I'm still quarantining. So today's like
I'm quarantining. I'm not going anywhere.
And I went out because
I am not going anywhere.
Yeah, I went like for a walk a couple of times. You know, I walked my dog and stuff, but I hadn't been out. So I went out today. I took the top off my Jeep. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted some sun because it was a beautiful day. And I'm like driving. I went live and showed everybody. And I'm driving. I saw like everybody at the park. Everybody's chilling. look, I guess people are still quarantining, but Georgia's governor opened the state. So even though our Atlanta mayor told us to stay home, it's people out in droves. So,
but that doesn't even make sense. Have they even found a cure? Like, why are they trying to push people in your community to actually come out? Are they trying to make people sick?
Good question. I just feel like, I don't know. They're just trying to make everybody go back to work. They see everybody during the quarantine out at the park anyway. I guess they're like, y'all at the park, y'all might as well be at work. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I'm staying in the house. I'm sanitizing. I'm washing everything. I'm spraying Lysol. I'm like, I don't know. I haven't got my hair done in 2 months. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But yeah,
I've hardly combed my hair. I literally just ruffle it up and that's it. But I'm good with that. I really don't care.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Like, how are y'all handling it over there? Are y'all still like on lockdown?
Oh my gosh. Do you know what? A few days ago, our Prime Minister made an announcement which was so vague and so confusing, where people have actually made memes about it, where he's basically saying, okay, you can go, but you shouldn't go to work. But if you can't go to work, you should stay home. And it was like, what is happening right now? Like, everyone is so confused. Like, what are you trying to tell us? So if we're not able to work, but avoid public transport if you can. You should either walk or you should ride a bike. And we're like, so if my job is 20 miles from my house, I've got no choice if I don't have a car, but I take public transport. What are you talking about? So everyone's like, listen, I'm not going out there and risking my life on anybody. So I think he might have to address the nation all over again, because like Boris Johnson, aka Trump Jr., doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense at all. So right now everyone is kind of keeping to themselves. I mean, my particular area, everyone's been pretty good. Like when I go to the supermarket, everyone is literally 2 meters apart. They've literally got people outside that work at the supermarket who actually help enforce that to make sure people are actually 2 meters apart. And then I've got a news agency which is like 30 seconds from my house, and I think you guys call them corner shops or something, or convenience stores. And when I go in there, if another person comes in, we literally go around the aisles, like avoiding each other, so that nobody comes in close contact with each other. So everyone is kind of like really taking extra precaution in my area. Whereas London, on the other hand, people are a little bit crazy, to the point where even police had to tweet and say, everyone's out in the park. Everyone was out in the park when the sun was out. And, I mean, not to bring the race card in, but it was a whole bunch of white people.
Yeah, here too.
Not to bring the race card, it was a whole bunch of white people sunbathing.
Yeah, here too. Riding bikes, chilling, no mask on. Some people had on masks, some people didn't. Walking dogs. It was just like, this is just another day. It's Friday.
They're not taking it seriously. They're really not taking it seriously. Like we've had, right now, UK has actually got the highest number of cases in the whole of Europe. We now have the highest number of cases. And why people are still not listening and still not behaving themselves, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's gonna come. I think it's gonna come down to the point where the Queen herself is gonna have to take money out of her pocket to pay us, so that we can maintain our living. Because, like, what do they expect us to do?
I don't know. It's crazy, but I mean, my thing is, as long as you can stay safe, stay safe.
Right? Exactly.
You looking good in quarantine.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I think I've gained some weight.
Seeing everybody looking, y'all looking healthy. Nobody missing.
I think it's been good for people. I think it's actually been good for people because they've been able to stay indoors. Less cars are driving around, so there's less smog and pollution outside. So I think the air has cleared out and allowed everyone's skin and just to breathe in real fresh air. I think that's just my theory.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you so much. And call back Laka. And look, and if you're interested, watch that video I did earlier today, the ride along video, because I
will go and have a look at it. Yeah. Thank you very much. You guys stay safe. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. You said Philly is shut down. All y'all shut down. Hold on. Let me see who else is in. Oh Lord.
Michelle. I waited so long, and everyone who called tonight was so freaking annoying. You got Jazzy Bell with the Maxine Walters hairdo trying to hide. You know what I'm saying? You got all these annoying callers, and you wait. I guess you picked the best for last. Are you there?
I'm here. Why you in a hotel, Dre?
I'm not in no hotel. So look.
You live across from the hotel?
Michelle, you asking too many questions. Like
we see the Holiday Inn, Dre.
Okay, well that's the Holiday Inn. Shout out to the Holiday Inn. Okay, so look. As
Dre,
usual,
why you at the hotel?
I'm not at the hotel. What are you talking about? This is
where you at
in
then,
a
Dre?
condo in a high rise in Sandy Springs. If you want to know the truth.
Oh,
so
your
look,
condo in the high rise in Sandy Springs is next door to the hotel.
Yeah, the view. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
That's your car in the parking lot.
No, it's not my car. So look, so I like the way you know how I'm a ride or die for you, Michelle. You know I'm gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? I don't like people to talk about you. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. But then you got to realize like you can't play the victim though, because that's what you always doing. You know what I'm saying? Claudia Jordan, when you said she called Tiny ugly, I mean, where's the lie? Michelle?
You're not going to, no Tiny slander will be allowed.
I'm just saying, where's the lie? It's not a
lie.
It
is a lie. Tiny is beautiful.
Michelle.
Tiny ain't
where you get your glasses from?
Well, why do you care what Tiny looks like? She ain't for you. She got a whole husband and kids. Why do you care what she looks like?
No, I said she's ugly. That's all Claudia
She's
Jordan
not
said.
ugly. There are no ugly people.
Michelle, I'm not trying to argue with you tonight. I'm not trying to argue with you tonight.
Unless we can see your
I'm not trying to argue. See, you try to argue with people and you play the victim.
This ain't an argument.
She said all you do is talk about Kenya Moore, and it's true. It's not a lie.
Right.
You sit up on your platform and talk about the queen all day. It's true. It's not a lie. I just want to know where you got your glasses from, because I would not be going there if she cannot see that Tiny is ugly. So whoever gave you your glasses, I am not getting a prescription. That's all I'm saying. Tiny is not ugly. Like, you play the victim, Michelle. That's all you do is play the victim. My thing is, and then how did Kenya be? Why is Kenya even involved? Oh, and then you had that one peasant who called talking about, oh, Kenya is a colorist too. Why is Kenya even involved in this video? She should not be involved in this video. Kenya should not be involved. You know what I noticed though? People with cute kids always get hated on by the people with the ugly kids. Look at the Real Housewives of Atlanta. The people with the ugly kids always beefing with the people with the cute kids. That's what it is. Call a spade a spade. You know? See, that is so disrespectful. Other callers can say what's on their mind, and when I call and you disagree with me, you play the song.
Puppy dog bouncing in the box like this. Don't stop, bounce with it. Puppy dog bouncing in the box like this. Don't stop, bounce with it. You a good little puppy. You don't live on the street. You don't want no money. You want something to eat. Got your own water bowl. You don't need my drink. Take a shit and walk off like the shit don't stink. You your own boss. You don't need no leash. All your shots up the date. You ain't got no fleece. Bouncing puppy like you're trying to get free. Bouncing little puppy, bouncing for me. You can hang with your girls or you can chill with a tree. I can leave you in your cage and you won't even pee. You can fetch a ball, but you ain't fetching for free. You can chill in the house, but you love when we leave. You a good puppy. You ain't sassy. You don't lick me in the face. That's nasty.
Girl, you still there?
Good puppy.
Yeah, I'm not finished talking. Like, every time I call you, just because you disagree with me.
What you say?
Just because you disagree with me, you play this song. I have a point to make.
What is your point, Greg?
The peasants that called today, they talk. You got DJ annoying ass that talk for 20 minutes, and when I talk and you disagree with me, you play this music.
What you want to say, Dre?
That dog, right, just as annoying as your dog was even annoying tonight. With all that barking, everybody call was annoying. Your dog in the back barking, train him. It's disrespectful. Okay, so look, my thing is, cannot play the victim. Everything Claudia said was true. Everything she said was true. You talk about people too. It's the same. It runs both ways. If you talk about people, people gonna talk about you too. And then to the critics talking about Vivica Fox, Claudia came for him. Ain't nobody come for him. If you respond to somebody's post, they go respond back. Like, I responded to your post one time and you blocked me on Instagram. If you respond, they responded. Ain't nobody coming for him.
I blocked you on Instagram.
When I responded to a post shade room and you responded, and I responded under you, and you blocked me on Instagram.
I blocked you on Instagram?
Yes, you did a long time ago.
I responded because of the post on the shade. You so confusing, Dre.
No, you responded to a post and I responded to you, and then you blocked me. That's all you did. I said it. I made a comment and you blocked me. The thing is, ain't nobody come for that caller that talking about Vivica Fox came for him. Ain't nobody come for him.
Michelle,
hey,
there's a video of Dre online arguing with a Caucasian lady at the restaurant that I think you may want to see. It's on World Star Hip Hop.
Videos.
If you search
Michelle,
in the hashtag,
where's the video that you said that you got, Michelle? The video of Claudia. You don't got no video of Claudia, Michelle.
I play all the videos of Claudia. Where have you been, Dre?
You said, "Oh, I gotta go look for the video. I gotta go look." Okay, Ivana.
Michelle, you have to look this video up. He is busted. He was arguing over a chicken sandwich.
Dre, you was arguing over a chicken sandwich.
I don't know what he talking about.
If you go on World Star Hip Hop and you type in hostility in the search box, there's a video of him in a white SUV.
What?
It says the title of the video is called hostility. Excuse me. Dude violates a chick after her man and his boy tried to intimidate him at a Chick-fil-A drive-thru.
And it's me.
It's you.
I don't have an SUV.
That is
new
him.
BMW.
I'm telling you,
2020.
girl.
I don't know what you're talking about. Wait.
I think y'all making this up. Y'all trolling me.
No.
Look it up. Look it up. I want to see what he's talking about.
Wait,
Michelle.
it's on World Star Hip Hop.
Why you keep calling her a he?
I'm not calling her a he. I said him.
Oh, you mean this is Dre?
Yes, it's him in the video. Like, do you see the white truck?
Let me see.
This was not the girl. Hit me. I was slinging the shit out. Like I said I was slapping shit out you and slamming your boyfriend on his neck.
That don't even sound like me.
Just like you.
That ain't me.
No, Dre is inside the truck. It's echoing. Dre, turn your phone down so they can hear.
You need to chill on that one, because don't do that. Bitch, don't be racist, hoe. And it took 5 people to get out of a car for one bumper.
That's him.
If it was something wrong with his bumper, 5 people that got out of the car and tried to press me. Y'all gonna do something? You gonna do something? You gonna do something?
Dre hung up.
You gonna do something? Okay then.
Mr. York, how you know that was Dre?
Get back in their car going about their day.
That's him because he posted it.
Not gonna do nothing. This dusty ass bitch ain't gonna do nothing. And this bum ass nigga that's 4'11" ain't gonna do nothing. You a gay my nigga. That's why your girl more boss shit. Your girl got bigger balls than you. You ain't even said shit. You scared to even sack to me. Your girl ready to suck my dick from the back while I shit on her face, my nigga.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's kind of vulgar.
Stay in the car, just like that, nigga. Yeah, all right. That's why we school bitches like your bitch.
Dre, you came back.
Yeah, something wrong with my internet. I'm trying to see this video.
That's you, Dre?
No, it's not me.
Yes, it is. How can you call somebody a peasant and you driving a 1982 Ford?
The trolls is coming out. They said it's you. Everybody in the chat say
I don't care what peasants say.
That is him. Why would you call somebody a peasant and you got a 1982 Ford, girl? Who's really the peasants? Over and over, arguing over a chicken sandwich. Excuse me?
They said it's you, Dre.
I don't care what them peasants say. That's not me. Can I see the video again?
Sandwich, Dre?
Huh?
Now you don't have nothing to say.
I'm in the show. What do you mean?
Over a chicken sandwich? Really?
Hello?
Gosh. Okay.
I just wanted to share that, but I also wanted to comment on the colorism comments from earlier tonight. Black is beautiful. We are a strong, resilient people, and the agenda here in America that has pitted us against our own is despicable, and Claudia is just a disgusting example of everything that is wrong. with self-hate in America. We are a beautiful people. You are gorgeous. Okay. I've told you that many, many times before. Dark skin is beautiful. And there's something about dark skin, like dark skinned people age much more slower. Okay. They age more gracefully. Melanin is something that, I mean, there's nothing like it. And yeah, so I just, you know, Claudia is a flop. You know, she's just trying to, just what you said. She's trying to get notoriety. She's trying to get known. She's trying to trend online by saying some of the most despicable things. And it's just disgusting. It's really disgusting. And I hope that, you know, we continue to stand up in our beauty, continue to stand up in our melanin. And yeah, that's really all I wanted to say.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for taking my call.
You have been a joy tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the receipts, Andre.
Absolutely. No, I got more. I'm just going to, you know, give a slow drip.
Not the trolls trolling the trolls. I live.
I love you, girl.
Thank you. I love you too.
And I got a really big gift coming your way. You know, a bitch is broke at this time, but I have to pour into you because you have definitely kept me entertained throughout this entire quarantine, and we love you. And I'm about to get my coin up.
Yes, thank you.
I definitely want to pour into you because I have not been a real supporter of you. And I have to
great supporter, New York. I appreciate you.
But I want to sow into you financially because, you know, you give us entertainment. And, you know, we pay for Netflix and, you know, we pay for Hulu. And we got to give you your coins, you know, because you do some hard work. Like the work that you're putting in to entertain us, that is not easy. It is not easy for people to sit up in front of a camera and be entertaining. Like that takes skill and that takes talent. And you should be rewarded for that. So I want to sow into you financially. And it's coming, girl, before the end of this year. And I'm going to give you some back pay on what I should have been paying you. So I just wanted to tell you that I love you and I respect you. And thank you so much for entertaining us. So
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lord. Love you.
I love you too, girl.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So I have taken, well, I got 2 more calls in the back. Hold on. Let me take these 2 calls. I could have ended with Dre in New York because Dre in New York give me life. I know some of y'all don't like Dre in New York, but I'd be cracking my ass. Heather Cat, 1927.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi. How you doing?
Michelle, I'm okay. It's the young man that called a while ago, the one that the lady showed the video. He's from New York.
Which one?
The one that just called, that the lady showed you the receipt of him arguing over.
I don't know where he's from. Drake claims he's from Atlanta. I don't know where he's from.
He came on and he's disrespecting you. I don't know why you didn't cut him off.
Well, no, he's a troll. I just let him troll. I don't take offense at nothing he says. He's supposed to be the captain of Team Twirl. He's called several shows over the past year, so we kind of know him. So you know what I'm saying? So I don't take offense. He just be saying stuff just to get a rise out of people, and it's funny to me.
But you know what? Michelle, I tell you something. My respect for you elevates, you would know. Because especially today, earlier, I was watching your ride along.
Mm-hmm.
And hear what you said, I don't even want to call this young lady name because she's not even relevant. I don't even want to call her name.
Well, you know the color.
But I mean, she yeah. Because the thing is, I'm gonna say something, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think, first of all, before I say that, I think, not that I think, but racism still exists, and for anybody who think it's not exist, they better need to wake up. It still exists, and I think that because you have some racist white people, because they can't really show how they feel about a black person, they may hire a black person to do the job for them.
Mm-hmm.
Because why would you hire somebody to be talking down on Black people, and they still showing up at work. I know when I go on my job, Michelle, I have to sign documentation that racism is not allowed here and all of that. Or these are things that lead up, or you fight physically. These are things that lead up to termination. You can be terminated if you pass a racial remarks or something. And these people are doing it like it's a regular conversation. You understand what I'm saying? And not because you are a little lighter than me, that doesn't mean that you're better than me, because the most beautiful person, Michelle, the most beautiful person who think that, okay, beauty is just on the outside, when they open their mouth and start to talk, they become the most ugliest person you can ever see.
Definitely. Definitely.
And I tell you, I was enjoying the ride along until you call her name and start talking about you look at Gary Coleman and all of that crap. And I'm like, listen, it's okay. And I like how you, honey, you I don't know, but Michelle, you know how to maintain yourself, and I love that about you. I love that about you.
And I had to think about it long and hard, because I'm the type of person, I'm like, do I want to give them that? Because I told you what most celebrities fear is indifference. You can love them, you can hate them, you can talk bad about them, you can talk good about them. What they don't want is for you not to talk about them at all. So I was like, I could pay her dust. I could, but why pay her dust when it would be so fun showing people exactly why I said the things that I say. So I just decided to bring the receipts. I'm not trying to drag her or nothing. I just showed y'all what it was.
But that's the thing. They want to out there acting like they're these people with class and, ambitious. But when they start talking, they don't even have self-esteem. Because somebody with self-esteem and somebody who's respectful and you have respect for people. And I mean, you wouldn't be talking like, you don't degrade somebody. You build people up. The words out of your mouth would be, oh, Michelle is doing an amazing job and I'm so proud of her. No, she looked like this and she that. And then she's been tuning in, and because her comment, she's watching your show.
That's what I was laughing at. Like, ain't nobody watching Michelle little show. Like, who even said I had a show? How do you know I had one? You know what I'm saying? Like, who told you? The comment didn't even mention my show. So, like, how did you know that they were talking about a show?
Honey, some of them, I believe some of them even go and get maybe some fake name and start texting into the comment, be a part of it. You don't even know.
In the comments, they be the main ones trolling in the comments. Trust and believe, your biggest troll will be your biggest hater, and most of the time it's somebody you know. I've learned that from experience, because I've had all kind of celebrities in the comment section on my website, and I have IP addresses and everything. I will know the direct location of where this comment came from, and I'd be like, oh, that's someone such and such house. Okay. I knew that was him, or I knew that was her. I knew that was in the vicinity of Chateau Charest and all of that. And people, seem to feel like, we don't know, like you can troll anonymously. Nothing
exactly
anonymous on the internet. That's all. It might be anonymous on this YouTube, but even YouTube can find you if they really wanted to.
But I just want to just want to come on, let you know that I love how you maintain yourself, and I'm telling you, a lot of us, even people like myself, is saying, you know what, Michelle really holding her peace. And the thing is, what I like with you, you don't come and just talk. You have what to back up what you're saying. You back up what you're saying, and that's a lot to be respected for. And this young man that come on, I mean, come on now. He thought, oh, Michelle, that's why I have to text. And I'm like, did he say what Claudia disrespect? I didn't even want to call her name. I'm saying,
look, I just consider Dre as a little bit of comedic relief at the end of the day, because we talk about some serious things sometimes. I don't mind Dre calling and us laughing for a little bit. That's why I play the Puppy Dog song every single time he calls. But and at the end of the day, like, people get mad at Dre for calling. You gotta admire his dedication. Like, this is a troll who will, normally call every other show just about and get through. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, he's a fan. So despite what he may say, if y'all think he's dissing me or whatever, he is a fan if he's going to dedicate so much time. And the same thing as trolls. Trolls come through here, want to drag me, want to read me, want to talk about this, that, and the third. Y'all are dedicated. They are fans. That's why my whole motto is let the trolls troll. Let them troll. As long as they're not being too disrespectful. I don't mind trolls in the chat.
You hold on to your integrity, and I admire that.
I
admire that, and keep up the good work. And I want to tell you, honey, before I go, you look like $1 million in that Jeep. You look like a millionaire, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Let
my
the haters,
my dry Corona hair.
Listen, honey, let the haters keep hating, okay? Because they see that, and it's sometimes. Let me tell you, whatever a person said about you, or me, or anybody that is negative, it's on them. You understand? It's on them. How you respond is on you. So you're showing class.
Yes.
You are showing class. And keep up the good work. Okay, Michelle? Love you, my dear. And I'm going to continue to listening. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Colin. I appreciate you.
Have a good one there. Bye-bye.
All right. You too. Y'all, I love that caller too. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to Teresa for joining, member of the squad. Look at everybody. Look, should I take this last call or not? I've been on for 2 hours, y'all. I didn't mean to be on but one. I really didn't. I have one more call. I don't know if they're going to try to, because I don't know. Let me see, because I might have to put them in the back. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Michelle?
Hey, how you doing?
Chilling. I just want to say, Dre is mad funny. That cat is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Every time that cat is on, I be dying laughing. Oh, but as far as the show go, Eva is my favorite. Everybody be hating on Eva, but you know what? I really do like Eva. And you know what? Out of all of them, Eva seems to me to be the most emotionally authentic. Because, like, I do a lot while I'm watching this show, and I don't get this, you know what I'm saying, like, sit down and watch it completely. And at the cookie lady table, I knew everything that was going on at that table by looking at Eva. Like, her emotion came through so, like, you know, so strong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I went back and watched it and the words went along with it, it was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Now it even makes more sense, but just her emotion from it was just amazing. I was just like, I was absolutely dying. That probably was the best scene since the Puerto Rico scene with Nene and Claudia and all them. That probably was the best scene, the cookie lady. As a matter of fact, I want to see the cookie lady pop up in odd places. Like, they at the amusement park, she just come off behind a tree. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
you know what I'm saying? That would be awesome. You know what I mean? And then I think Kenya Moore, you know what? She reminds me of Ursula, like from the Little Mermaid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she reminds me of Ursula. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she give people what they need. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It may be bad in a way, but then again, you kind of deserved it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I kind of like about her. You know what I'm saying? you know what I'm saying? That's what I always thought about her. But I also do think she's a lesbian. That's my personal opinion. That's just me. But that's my opinion. But you know what I'm saying? Candy, I mean, I could do without Candy. Portia, I could do without Portia. You know what I'm saying? I love Nene. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? I really want Eva to stay. And if you look at Eva's career, when she gets to points like this, she always comes back.
Yeah.
She always comes out swinging. So don't count Eva out of this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do not count her out. And you know what I'm saying? I just want to say I love the show. And you know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for calling tonight.
No doubt. Bye-bye.
All right. Goodbye. Hold on, y'all. Whew, I took all the calls. Yay. Congratulations to me. I took all the calls. I like to thank everyone who gave their donated to the cause tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you for your super chats, for your cash app. Charlesetta, I see you. Paris, Beverly. I appreciate all of y'all. Hold on. Rich bitch. Oh my God, rich bitch. How you sneak in there, rich bitch? I'm trying to see who else snuck in. I can't even find it on the damn Instagram. I mean, in the damn back end. YouTube to change so much crap. I can never find what I'm trying to find. I swear I can't. Hold on, let me see if I can find it in here, because I wanna thank you guys. I really do. Brina B, Pink Goddess, Rich Bitch, Rosalind Campbell, Miss Kitty Cat Queenie said 9.99 towards my battery. Thank you. I need to put my battery in my ring. I actually have two batteries. One is on the charger and the other one dead in the thing. So I'm gonna switch it out. Sending love from Gulfport, Michelle Saucier. Hey, Michelle. Jarrell Saucier. Look, it's this brother and sister, husband and wife. Y'all so cute. Sending love from Gulfport. Thank y'all for your support. Donette said Paulo and Michelle. Okay, you want me to split it? Talking faces. I appreciate it. You are worth money. She wish someone would give her $2. Okay, I appreciate each and every one of you. Somebody said something. What had happened? Who is Deborah? And the message was deleted. I must have missed that. Y'all was trying to read her, I guess. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, it's been like just a little session. I just wanted to keep that same energy, like, I've been told to do by the insignificant colorist Claudia Jordan. I felt like I kept that same energy, and so did y'all. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me tonight. I will be going on to Patreon. Tonight was a key, wasn't it, a kid? Tonight was hilarious. I'm gonna go on Patreon. Give me a little 30-minute break. I'll be on Patreon about 1:15. It's 12:43. I'll be on Patreon about 1:15. So yes, if you are not a Patreon member, Patreon is patreon.com. iamATLien. It's $5 to participate in the after hours live stream. I do have a little tea I'm going to spill over there first before I bring it to y'all. The reunion, the second part of the reunion is Sunday. So, we got a lot of stuff we have to, talk about. Hey, John, thank you so much for moderating. C. Patterson, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Dante, oh my God, Dante, you're so sweet. I appreciate you. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate that you did, because, I ain't getting no stimulus check. Trump wasn't trying to see about me. Trump wasn't trying to see about me. But hold on, let me put my music. Lachelle, thank you so much. Y'all really being nice tonight. Y'all really being nice while I'm trying to find my music. There it is. The best thing that Eva did. The best thing that Eva did was say, get ready, because you're about to be an ATLien. That's Eva's voice and Cynthia's voice. They might be gone next season. It don't matter, but their voices will remain on my little song because I like it. It's cute. It's cute. You said, go eat your cake. What y'all be dragging each other? Give y'all the tea. I might give y'all the tea too. I'm going to give y'all the tea eventually, but I had to give it to my patrons first. Thank you, Paulo. I love you too. Shout out to all the squad members in the building. Everybody is a squad member. I just want to tell y'all that if you are subscribed to my channel, you are a member of the squad. Now, there are other memberships. Now, there's Patreon memberships. There's channel memberships on YouTube. I be trying to get my coins by any means necessary, because a lot of times my videos are monetized and you may not have even seen an ad when you came in here as proof. But, hopefully YouTube will, monetize this video eventually. I don't know, but it's not monetized right now. That's all I know. But anyway, I will be over on Patreon. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. Let me turn off all my stuff before I go. Hold on. Where you go? Hey. Turn that off. Hey. I didn't even realize y'all could see my laptop. I be trying to hide my laptop. I be doing that. Hey. But anyway, you guys, I will see you guys a little bit later. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and go visit straightfromtheA.com. I'll be back blogging in a minute. That is my site. That is where I live. That is where I reside. That is all me. Google me. If you ain't met me, if you don't know me, if you new here, Google me. I'm not no celebrity, but I just talk about them all the time. That's all. But anyway, you guys, good night. I will see you in a minute. Bye.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.